I suppose I should speak about cadets in a way, because they're dear to my heart. Bruce Kinnaird was running cadets with Bill Jordan, the brother of Father Jordan, as his 2IC, and they put on some splendid parades.
Parade! Attention! Monty Gilday was a drummer, and he continued he played up all the time, and Frank would be driving the band, pushing them along, and Monty would look at me and wink and deliberately start marching out of step.
The experience I had in cadets didn't hold me in great stead when I actually got into the army. I suppose I knew how to march in step, and I had experienced battle rations, but that was about it.
Yeah, I think probably the biggest concern of our lives immediately after school was Vietnam.
Yes, the actual conscription was done by random, bit like a lotto. They had marbles with birth days on it, birth dates, and they spun it around and out they came. And if your birthday was on the marble, you got the card in the mail.
Two boys went to Duntroon from the 60s era, Mark Maloney and Guy Baggett. But I never had any contact with Mark after I left school, and then 4 years ago I was in conversation with a bloke who was a retired Major General in the Army. I said, I was at school, the guy went to Duntroon. I have no idea what happened to him subsequently. His name was Mark Maloney. And he immediately said, there's a story. He should have got the VC for what he did in Vietnam. He's a platoon commander, he's standing up 20 metres from bunkers, which are spewing machine gun fire. He starts to throw grenades at the bunkers, and then he gets these rocket-propelled grenades that you've got to fire from over your shoulders. You've got to either kneel up or stand up in order to fire properly, and he's firing these at the bunkers. And I immediately thought, God, just a few years ago, I was sitting beside him, kneeling beside him. How could he have done that? How could he have done that? And then on the other hand, I was thinking, God, but it is so in character. I remember the way he ran the mile. I remember the way he tore into the rucks. There was something so dogged about him. When I first contacted Mark, and I did it very carefully, I had to find out where he lived, and when I wrote to him, and he eventually rang me at home, and almost his first words were, I know what you're writing about me, you can write about the diggers, but I know what you're writing about me. And that was the spirit in which he sort of helped me all along. There was no sense of self-glorification in it at all. And yet he'd been a very brave soldier.